Yes.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to
Hello,
the For the
everyone.
Race podcast.
Welcome to the
I'm
For the
Sean
Race
Turop,
podcast.
and I'm joined by my
Sean
co-host
Turop,
Kaden Graves,
and my co-host
our
Kaden
podcast
Graves.
today would be
And
about
our
cars.
topic for
Hello,
our
I'm
first
Kaden
episode
Graves.
will
My
be classic
favorite
cars.
cars are
Yes.
BMWs,
So
Dodge
we're gonna
Challengers,
start off
and
by
BMW
introducing
convertibles.
ourselves and then saying our favorite
Yeah,
cars.
those are some cool cars. I like the
Um,
1960s.
Well,
the
so
most.
I'm Sean, and I like classic
Let's go
muscle.
to our icebreaker. Obviously, I
my name
chose
is
the
Kaden,
1960s. But what would
and I like
be your
BMWs, Dodge
era for car design?
Challengers.
and
My favorite
BMW
era car would
convertibles,
most definitely
but I
be the
specifically
2000s
like the Dodge
because I love
Challenger
the colors and the
1970 version.
designs and the combinations. You can just
Now
make a
let's
ton with
begin
the
to
cars.
the icebreaker.
Yeah,
If you could
it's-
choose
the
any
2000s
era
are
of
really
car
cool.
design, what would it be?
I would pick the 1960s because it's
Let's go
when
to our Q&A.
went from where you had your
How do you think that the
like,
car
cars
designs
that
have
you would
evolved
just take
over
to
all
work
these
to, like,
years? Do you think that
cars
they've
that,
changed
like,
a lot from the pictures in
started
the past?
putting themselves into pop culture.
Yeah, the new cars definitely are more aerodynamic
I like that,
and
but
more
my
fuel
favorite era
efficient.
of car would be the 2000s. I agree with that. The colors
And
you can get out of
what
them,
about some common
the designs
misconceptions
and the
about
combinations
cars
you
that
can
most
make
people
with them.
didn't know about?
Yeah, I agree with that.
Your car
and I do
usually
like the
only
new
makes about 2 to
aerodynamic
5 more
design
horsepower
off
off
of premium fuel, and it's
let's move
very
on to the Q&A.
It's like it doesn't give you that much benefit.
How do you think that car designs have evolved over the
I didn't know
years?
anything about premium fuel before.
Do you think they've changed
I
from
started
years
looking it
ago?
up. But
Well,
let's go on to the next
obviously
question.
they have
What
become
do you think the
fuel
future
efficient
design will be in
and more
cars?
aerodynamic.
Obviously, they'll be more
so that
aerodynamic.
You don't have
and
to.
They will probably
Makes
also
the
incorporate
economy
electricity,
better, but
because
it's
to make
they also
them more
lack
economic.
a bit of
Oh, also one thing.
like
You
cool.
We're also
The
going to
cool
ask
factor,
if
I guess
you think
could
they'll be
say.
flying.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Do you think that cars will be flying in the future, Sean, or no? Can you tell the people about some
I think they probably will be flying in the next 50 years.
Well, one
but in terms of when
misconception
they'll
I can
be
think of
open
is
to
most
purchase for
people
the general
say
public, I
that
have no idea.
premium fuel gives you like
what do you think? Like some of the
just better car
like,
performance in general, but
the struggles are into choosing the
it's
perfect car for
neglectable because
yourself.
it only gives you
that would
about
probably
2 to 5
be like your
horsepower, which
budget.
is,
Like,
what are you trying to do? You're trying to go
usually
fast, or
canceled
you're
out
trying
in the
to
transmission,
just
and then
get to
the
work.
the
It just
price
all
is
depends
obviously
on
a lot
your,
higher.
just
So
what you're trying to get
not
out of
really
it.
worth it. I agree with you completely.
I thought premium fuel was always better for your car.
Could you tell the people about some emerging car trends that people have been
What do
doing
you
lately?
think the future of
Well,
car
a lot of
designs
people
will
do
look like?
the. I've seen this really cool thing in
Obviously
JDM
they'll
that I
become
haven't seen
more
before.
aerodynamic.
They put like underglow
to give
LEDs
people
under the
more fuel
car to make
efficiency.
them,
And also, they're
it
probably
goes onto
start
the
to
asphalt and it
change
looks really
to
cool.
I've only seen that
electricity
like one time.
because they don't emit any emissions.
Do you think
Well,
there'll be any?
I think we
like,
should get
big
into our
changes
fun
in
facts.
car designs.
Did you know that a top fuel dragster has around
Apart from the
11,000
aerodynamics,
horsepower?
they'll also probably
Damn,
that's
like
a lot.
obviously equip the electricity and then the just to make it more like they probably will make it so that you need to repair it more because that's what new cars are like.
Wow,
Don't
that's
really
a
made to
lot.
last as much.
Yeah.
What do you think?
want-
If
is,
you would
like,
have a fast
people
car,
struggle on
what
when
kind
they're
of
trying to
fast
choose
car
the
would you
perfect
have,
car?
and would you really want
It's all
a
about
fast
like
car?
your budget.
Like
I think
what,
that I would
like, what are you looking for?
probably
Like,
go with a pretty fast
you
car,
trying to go
but
fast, or you just
I wouldn't want to be
look for something
too
to go to work.
fast,
Like
obviously.
it just all depends on what
I
you're trying to use it for.
personally would not
and
want
what your
a fast car. I
budget
just
is
don't
like.
think I can control it. Yeah, I think that
Yeah, I
the
don't think I
speed,
could
design,
either.
the colors,
That
the
leads us
features
to
are
our
all
next fun
factors
fact,
when
which
you're
is
trying to get
about
the perfect car.
in 1966 to
Yeah, I agree with
1968,
that.
the Ford GT won against Ferrari,
Um,
which was
Let's go into some
a
fun facts
breakthrough
about some
because
cars.
Ford was known to just
Did you guys
give
know that
cars to
Top
like
Fuel
people.
Dragster
They were supposed to be
has
affordable.
around
They weren't known to make
11,000
race
horsepower?
cars until now.
Wow,
I did not know they really made any different kind of
considering
cars than
that
they did
your
in the past.
average
I
car
thought they were
makes
all
about
about supercars and race
200.
cars.
Yeah, they really
Would
changed.
you want a fast
That was
car,
like
Sean?
when they converted.
I mean,
or, like,
obviously,
when they
I
started
would
making
like it to
faster
not
cars.
be so fast that it would.
Did
like,
you know that the average car has around
it would be
30,000
very hard
parts in
to
it?
maintain? But like,
I'd
like to go faster
that's
than
a
like
lot.
60 miles.
I mean, that makes sense because of all the
I
electrical
personally wouldn't want a
components.
fast car. I never knew that they had 30,000. That's quite a bit. Do you know,
let's
like,
go
how many
to
cars
our
are
car
in the
draft.
average? I mean, how many parts are in the
each
average
have
car?
5
car picks. We're gonna
I
play
think
rock
it's
paper
around
scissors to see who has the
30,000,
first pick.
which is a lot because
All right.
mostly people think about like the engine, transmission,
I
drive
won't.
shaft, all of that, and just the suspension.
Okay.
But you also have to look at like the
Rock,
wiring,
paper,
the
scissors,
shoot.
all the electrical components
What do
and
you
all
get?
that.
I got
Yeah.
I got paper and
I got scissors.
Yeah.
My first pick in this draft would be the 1970
I have an
Dodge
interesting
Challenger.
fun fact.
I love this car. It's a
Did you know
classic,
that
but
in
it's still
the
like
Le
a
Mans
standard
race
pick, and
between
I love Mopar.
1966 and 1968?
Yeah, I like Dodge as well.
Ford
They
made
are
the Ford
definitely
GT,
one of the
which
leading muscle
defeated
car
Ferrari
manufacturers.
3
Yep.
years until
I'm gonna go with the
in
Pontiac GTO
1969,
Judge in
Ferrari
classic
made a
orange
new
because
GT
that's
car, which took the
it's a little
crown
bit
again.
of a less
That's
known
really impressive.
muscle car, but it's like very cool.
Is
now
orange
let's go
like
on
a
to
rare
our
color
car
for the car?
draft.
Why do you pick
We
orange?
each have 5
It's
picks, and we're
it's
gonna play rock, paper,
it's seen
scissors
as like
to see who picks first.
like if you were going to choose any color for that car, it'd be orange because that's like
I won.
it's like the
Yeah.
look for that car.
For my first overall
okay.
pick in this draft, I'm gonna pick
My second
the
pick will be the
1970
Toyota
Dodge Challenger.
2000 GT. I
'cause
love the movie
Mopar,
Back to the
and it's just
Future,
a
and that
standard
car is pretty
classic
similar
pick.
to it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I
the
do
first
like
good
to
pick.
Back
Very
to the
solid.
Future, like how they
A lot of
leave
people
such a
like that
unique
car a lot, and I like it too because it's
and I do like
very,
the older
just a very
Toyotas.
standard
I'm
pop
gonna go with
culture,
the
like,
1969
iconic
Mustang
car.
Boss.
I think
my
it was
pick
the
is pretty much the
pinnacle of
same.
Ford
Mine's
Mustang,
the Pontiac GTO
and
Judge,
it made in the
around
classic orange.
290 horsepower.
That's like
which is
another
a lot.
maybe less known.
With
but
my third
it's
pick, I'm
very,
gonna take
if
the
you know
Shelby
about cars, you'll know
GT500.
what
It's
that
a
is.
standard yet a classic pick for a
Is
muscle car.
Like orange your favorite color?
Yeah, that's a
No,
pretty
it's
good
just
car,
the
I think.
the way that like
I'm gonna go
like
with
the
a
orange
more
on that car
obscure
is, like,
option. I'm gonna go with the
seen as,
1932
like,
Ford
it's like kind of
because
rare.
it's not really a muscle car, but it's a
that's really
hot
cool.
rod, and that's like
Uh,
in terms of car culture,
For my
that's like
second pick,
if
I'm
you're gonna
go with
customize
the
a car, it'd be
Toyota
that.
2000 GT.
Yeah, I've seen some hot rods.
because
They are
one of my
pretty cool.
favorite movies is Back to the Future.
And
and
but
that
for my
car is
fourth
based off
pick,
of it.
I'm taking
Ooh,
the
that's,
1957 Chevrolet Bel Air. It's an old school car that
I
you
wouldn't
can
say
add
it's
curtains
based off
to
of
on
because
the
that
rear
was
mirrors
the
to make it a
DeLorean,
slam
but it does
version.
kind of have that kind of
That's,
design. And I do like the
That's really cool. I
it's
like
the older
that
Toyotas
customization
definitely cooler
specifically
than like
because
obviously you're
it
nowadays
just
you got like
makes it a
Yokoshi
bit more
gutters and
interesting. I'm
it's
gonna go with the 1950
they're not
F-150
really cool
truck
anymore.
because
Yeah.
it's also a very
what's your next pick
iconic
gonna be,
truck, and it was used for.
A
I'm
lot
gonna
of
go
drag
with the
racing.
1969
Really?
Mustang
I
Boss.
did not know anything about
It was
that.
the pinnacle
With my fifth pick,
of
I'm
the
taking
Ford
the
Mustang,
IFA
and
F9
it made
because it's a
the
really
most horsepower out
obscure
of
car
any
and it's
era
very
of them with,
customizable.
like,
And you don't really see it often at
290
all.
horsepower.
Yeah, that's
Do you
a
know how
very
much, like,
obscure car,
More,
but I
like,
think
you know how much
it's
horsepower
it's
that
it's
your
pretty
car had?
cool. I'm just gonna go with the
Um,
standard pick. I'm gonna go with the
That's
1969
it's
Chevy
a lot more
Camaro.
than the base
It's a
one
American
that had
classic.
the,
It was to
the
built
tiny
to
V6 that only made about like
combat the
150.
Ford Mustang.
I didn't know that, but I would agree with that pick. I like that
My
car a lot.
third pick, I'm gonna pick the Shelby GT500
Alright,
because it's a standard, but it's a classic.
yeah,
muscle
we're going into our conclusion
Yeah,
right
that's
now.
a good pick. I think that's
Okay, so
pretty
we
good.
got
It's like very
Thank you to
similar
the people who
Ford
are
Mustang,
involved in
but
making
it's
this
made by
podcast.
Shelby,
And thank you, viewers, for joining
which
us.
is like a
Hope to bring you future episodes in the
sub.
futures.
and I hope you learned something from our podcast. And also, we have a advert. I'm gonna go with the.
Oh, Shopify can help you with small
Wait, are you supposed to
businesses to succeed
Wait,
online.
oh my god.
Yeah,
So
Shopify
I think I'm gonna go with
helps
the
a lot of small
1932
businesses grow.
Ford Coupe.
So they
It was,
give you your
an
products.
iconic hot rod.
If you use our promo code CARS76, that's
hot rods, like
CAR76,
Hot
you
Wheel
get
cars?
15% off of your first month. Yeah, well they are Hot Wheels, but like
Thank you to our
it's
producer,
more
Aaron.
of like how
Yeah,
they can
you
be.
did a good job.
They were like
Thank you.
very customizable, and a lot of people like did a lot of things to them to make them cool.
Yeah. We both have 2 more picks, and with my fourth pick, I'm going with the 1957 Chevrolet Bel Air. It's an old school car, but it contains a real wheel for a slant version.
Yeah, that's a cool car. That's like it strays a little bit more from the muscle car theme, but it's still very like classic and pop culture. I'm gonna go with the 1950 F-150 truck because it was commonly converted into a drag car, and it's also is used a lot on like farms and all that.
That's cool. But with my fifth pick, I'm taking the IFA F9. It's an obscure yet customizable car.
Yeah, that's a very obscure one. Not a lot of people know what that is, but